shit. One Piece chapter 463. You got Luffy versus Doppelman. But most importantly, you got Sanji versus Absalom. And Oda just had that moment where I said, oh shit, I see what you did there. Now, this is what I'm talking about, okay? You got Absalom saying that Sanji got his shadow transplanted into the penguin. Little father penguin, a lot of bark, no real bite, and it looks like all of their shadows are placed in the zombie equivalent of whatever their bounty is. And this is what's interesting. Absalom refers to Sanji as not having a bounty. Now, this is the thing. Oda, from the moment that Sanji found out about the bounties being in the papers, he's always been disappointed that he didn't have a bounty, and now he's referred to, I think, as Blackleg Sanji, but the drawing is so unrecognizable of him that he's basically gone unfucking recognized by the Pirates of Thriller Bark. Now, I know Oda don't do shit by coincidence. And the fact that Sanji is as powerful as he is, the third strongest Straw Hat in my opinion, and Sanji is not recognized, Oda's building up for something. I don't know what the fuck he's building up for, but Oda's building up for something. And I love the fact that he hid all of that in the midst of all of this comedy. When you got Luffy throwing down with Doppelman, which was really, really cool, where the Gum Gum Gatling comes out and Doppelman just breaks up, and you have all these little shadow balls just kind of sprouting all over the place, and Luffy's hitting all of them, and then he literally kicks Moria in the ass, where he jumps over the bridge, he stretches, and then he takes his foot, and it goes underneath the part of the bridge that Moria is sitting on, and he kicks his ass literally, and Luffy taunts him and says, "Thought you said I couldn't touch you. Got you, didn't I?" Like, I love Luffy. Luffy just did something petty that I could see myself doing. So I love what we saw there. And then with Sanji, you got Sanji and Absalom. They're basically going in the whole thing of, oh my god, Nami, baby. Oh shit, it's a goddess. Oh my god, Nami's beauty knows no bounds. It's like they had a competition of who could say the cheesiest line that would wake Nami up. Like, you had to kiss Sleeping Beauty. Nami would be Sleeping Beauty, okay? Yeah, Nami would be Sleeping Beauty. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, who else in the One Piece universe so far could be Sleeping Beauty? And it's like, can't be Nico Robin. You know, Robin's like, whatever. Can't be Kaya. Can't be Vivi. Can't be Tashigi. It's gotta be Nami. Like, it just makes sense. Like, and in life, you got certain things that are just legit, right? Like, it's a tried and true method. It's gonna happen. The sun's gonna rise. The sun's gonna set. When you see gray clouds and it rains, the ground's gonna get wet. And when it comes to Nami, Nami's the hottest fucking woman in One Piece. Like, it's just one of those things. You just gotta roll with it, okay? Like, don't even argue it, okay? Like, you just gotta put up a big red bullseye and say, stop. Because there's no point in arguing. It's the absolute truth. And so they got to go through and use these cheesy pickup lines to wake up Nami, because you got the moment where Absalom's just like, it's an angel, no, it's a human. It's an angel. Oh, wait, it's just a human. And Sanji's just looking over, and he's like, oh my god, oh my goodness, she got me. And then he has that moment where Sanji basically gets into full, gentleman mode. Sanji's just like, hey, you can't launch those dangerous attacks in front of a woman. You almost harmed her. And then he sets her down, and Sanji ends the chapter off by saying, you've done something that really pisses me off. And I like the fact that as Sanji is laying the beat down on Absalom, all of his followers are saying, wow, he's over 600 pounds, and yet Sanji is kicking him around. Why doesn't this guy have a bounty? And even Absalom himself is thinking this. And the whole time it's just like, you're watching this, and you're seeing Sanji continue to slowly ramp it up. Like, at one point when Sanji makes the connection that Absalom was actually the invisible creature who licked Nico Robin. Oda is a dirty motherfucker, man. I cannot stress that enough. Oda is really dirty, man. And he even has Sanji throw out the little implication where he tells Absalom, you better not have done anything nasty around Nami. It's just like, dude, you're the only one who made that connection that he might have got his Bill Cosby on, where he did some unthinkable things to her while she was asleep. Like, this is one of those things where you look at Oda and it's just like, you can tell if no one ever picks up on it, fine. But at the same time, if you pick up on it, you laugh your ass off because you know where Oda's taking this. But as Sanji realizes that this is the guy who turned invisible, licked Nico Robin, spied on Nami, he just gets more and more intense. And it's very fitting because Sanji is acting like a knight who's fighting for the honor of whatever woman that he's trying to win the affection of. And it will be very interesting to me if, for some reason, because we know that I believe it was Belle Murray, one of the things that happened to her is she found Nami out there on the battlefield or something, and she took her back to the village and raised her. All along happened, but we don't know Nami's backstory. Now, hear me out. Now, what if Nami, I can see this, the way Oda built this up. What if Nami is actually like the descendant of like a queen or something, or she's coming from like a very royal family? It would explain why she has a affection towards money. On one hand, you would think it's because she was so obsessed with getting money because of what happened, you know, trying to buy back her village from Arlong. And at face value, yes, but the thing about Oda is Oda, and look this term up if you don't know what I'm referring to, but Oda likes to use red herrings where he draws your attention to one thing and he makes you think that this is what it is, but at the same time, he's really got a secret reason that you don't catch right away, and by the time you catch it, it comes so far out of left field, you're like, I thought it was this, and when you look back on it, everything's been explained so well. And so I'm wondering if that was a red herring for Nami. And the whole thing with Sanji was on the Barate, and Sanji, his personality is to serve. He's a gentleman, looking out for the ladies first. So Sanji, you know, she's like royalty or something, and Sanji's just like, I gotta win her affection. I wait on her hand and foot like I've always been doing. I'm wondering if that's how Oda's going about this. Like, that would be pretty damn interesting if Oda took this moment to kind of foreshadow that what we know about this character is not actually the truth, and that Nami, her backstory is something different. Like I said, I might be reading too much into this. It's just that I've seen enough so far, 460 something chapters, where I'm starting to realize that Oda plants red herrings, and I think it's with Nami in this case because of the way he has Sanji acting. But at the same time, when you look at Sanji, I could just see Sanji just being around Zeph and everything Zeph has done. That's probably something that was just drilled into him. You know, the fact that you're supposed to respect people, you're supposed to respect women, you're supposed to stand up for the right thing, because Zeph did some dirty shit. He was Redfoot Zeph for a reason. So I think that that's something that's pretty cool that Oda is doing that. You know, definitely got my respect as a writer and as a reviewer. I thought that was pretty cool. But my chapter question to you guys is, between Absalom and Sanji, who had the cheesier line? And what is your cheesiest pickup line that you would give to a member of the opposite sex? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video, guys. Have an awesome day.